All right, so we started off the day with a couple of inconveniences, but of course, risks do not come without its obstacles, right? Coming over here, it took about 2 days and a half to make it to Russia, and because I didn't actually sleep, I went straight from working all over the U.S., Canada, then straight to New York. Didn't get enough rest, didn't eat enough, didn't sleep enough, insomnia, etc., etc. Kind of my body reached its peak, reached its limit, started breaking down, and I got spasms all over my back. My two herniated discs in my lower back, a twisted vertebrae in the center of my back, and two bulging discs in my neck. Kind of finally fell through and just said, hey, we need a rest. So, yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. So on top of the spasms all over my back, which is a challenge, is a problem because we do want to do martial arts here. We do want to do sambo, kind of go around the country, go up the mountains of Dagestan, go into Chechnya. Right now, of course, we're in Moscow. This is going to be a problem, as you can see, because the last thing I need is to be having the challenge of my body, right? Of a body that's breaking down, and not just my body, the weather. We have the weather, we also have the language, we have not knowing where the hell I'm at, right? So as you can see, that's gonna cause a problem, right? The fact that my body is not working as I expected it to. And of course, you can see how a messed up back, a tired body, slightly dehydrated, slightly malnutrition because I didn't eat much, could cause a problem to be able to go all around Moscow, get into Chechnya, get into the mountains of Dagestan, especially if we want to go out and do sambo, right? Hopefully we can visit Khabib's gym as well. All of this takes a lot of physical energy, a lot of physical activity. Not just physical, but mental as well. So it causes an obstacle to be able to perform the way I want to perform and everything that I want to do. So right now, I did let my back rest as much as I can. I did try to recover as best as I can as well. Got as much sleep as I can as well. And so now we're just trying to get to different parts of Russia without getting into trouble as well. Now right now I am passing a Russian military guard thing, but we understand that we are in Russia. We are in another country that isn't ours, and we have to be able to respect. So you can see him back there. So on top of all the physical obstacles, my own obstacles, I have the obstacles of being in a foreign country, being in Russia, where it's completely different than the Western Hemisphere. Right now, we're on our way to St. Basil's Cathedral. So hopefully I said that correct. St. Basil's Cathedral, or St. Basil's Cathedral, and the Kremlin as well, to get a good start of what Russia is really about, the history of Russia, and everything else. So, I'm gonna go ahead and walk all the way over there. Hopefully my body warms up. You obviously can see how the cold can cause an issue. The cold is causing my muscles to constrict in a way that is causing spasms. And the first day over here, you guys saw how hard it was to get around. Luckily, if it wasn't for Drew, we wouldn't have gotten to a certain place where I could find the hotel. And luckily my phone has been working, but the challenges of not knowing the Russian language, being new to the country, sleepless, right? Not as much sleep, traveling for 2.5 days, being in awkward positions, being stressed out, making sure that I have enough money. Remember, we had the challenge of having a certain amount of money here in Russia, and once that runs out, I'm kind of stuck because I can't use any foreign visas. You can only use Russian cards here in Russia, and so that's a challenge as well. And obviously the jet lag. I have crazy jet lag, right? It's about an 8-hour difference. So I went to sleep at 6-7 a.m. last night because it's 11-12 o'clock back in Miami and Texas. So you can see how all this could pose issues. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and just, hey, we didn't come this far to Russia to just say, hey, my back is messed up. Oh yeah, I got these herniated discs and all that stuff, and you know, it's hard. We're not gonna go ahead and stop there. You think I came all the way to Russia, sacrificed what I've sacrificed, risked what I've been risking to just give up? No, no way. I'm definitely gonna give you guys great videos of what it is to be in Russia, what it is to go to Chechnya and Dagestan, what it is to take these risks. And we're gonna go ahead and start in what is the center of what would be like DC for the United States, the capital. You know, Moscow is the capital of Russia. And so from my understanding, the Kremlin is basically like the White House for us. Basically where all the presidential candidates, where everyone from the government comes together and start making laws, start making decisions for the country as well. Which I find this country to be very interesting when it comes to the government. Now, you know I'm not a historian, and you know I'm not a politician, but I think it's very important to understand a country's history before getting into anything else with humanity. Because we understand that, the way I look at it, I treat every country as if it was a certain person, right? They come with their history, they come with so many experiences throughout their years, you know, their psychological factor, spiritual factor, emotional factor, intellectual, physical, environmental. You know, they are a product of so many things that we need to be able to look at to really understand what it is to understand that person, in this case, the country. And so we're going towards the center of the capital, where the Kremlin is at, and hopefully get a good gist of what the history is about in Russia. And I find it extremely interesting because, if you guys didn't already know, Russia is not communist, right? It's actually a mix of a couple of different things, but we'll get into once we get there. So let's go ahead and get there, meet up with Drew, and we'll go ahead and get into that before getting into anything else. So let's get into that. Let's go.
Снова скандал, что-то сломал. Я свои нервы тобой потрепал. Я однажды убью, когда вела. Твоей любви я до фильтра курю, берешь словно пила. Пиши слова, это провал, да и ты не права. Не признаешься, не надо, давай, до свидания, пока. Ай-яй-яй-я, споришь словно дикая. Любишь как наивная, сердцем ты ревнивая. Ай-яй-яй-я, то без яда, то змея, то чужая, то моя, дикая, упрямая. Ай-яй-яй-я.
So if you guys didn't already know, Russia, or the Russian Federation, is physically the largest country in the world, covering about 6.6 million square miles. That is 11 time zones in a length of 6,000 miles, guys. That's incredible. That's crazy. And the majority of it is gonna be in the north, meaning it's cold and not freezing. And its population is gonna be 141.7 million people. So this is definitely a big country and a lot to cover, but we're gonna be able to cover the most important parts of Moscow, and at least its history, so you guys get a good gist of what we're getting ourselves into. And of course, being the largest country in the world, it's not gonna come without diversity. You're gonna have over 100 different ethnic groups here just in the Russian Federation. So another fun fact, Moscow is comprised mostly of Orthodox, which is a branch of Christianity. And then Eastern Orthodox makes up the largest body of what is Eastern Christianity, with a worldwide population of 220 million people. So it's no wonder that Moscow is predominantly Orthodox. You guys will be seeing the Orthodox religion and Orthodox influence throughout the city as well. Now we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and find Drew because he's somewhere in the city. He still hasn't found me. Sent me his live location, but he still hasn't found me. So let's go ahead and try to find him. Hopefully follow his live location and take us straight to him. So Drew's behind schedule, and we're just gonna go ahead and visit this church here. Go inside. Alright, so I found Drew. Actually, he found me. I told him to come over here. So
Hey, boy!
we're gonna go ahead and explore this church right behind us. It is an Orthodox church. I was just showing you guys, and we gotta be quiet because you know it's still church. Everybody is praying, and but I want you guys to get the experience of what it is to go inside the church. So
I
let's
have
go real
already
quick.
become a commie, man.
I don't know what you just said. All right, so coming out from the church, you guys see that, you know, people are still praying, but it's definitely a beautiful church inside. Right now, Drew is getting us information more about when this was built, but from my understanding, I think this was built in the early 1500s, but Drew's gonna go ahead and confirm that for us. Drew's gonna go ahead and confirm that for us. All right, so what do you got?
So as far as I know, so the church is established at 1612. At that time, you know, the end of the Russian period, and the Poland-Lithuanian coalition, they are kicked out from Moscow, and a guy called a Zarsky. Well,
This is during the Royal Republic. I mean, the Royal Empire, the Russian Empire.
yes. I mean, Russian Empire or Russian Republic. So he built this wooden church, and but short after, at 1632, it was ruined in fire. And 1632, the Tsar Romanov, he just rebuilt this until 1936. You know, all these 300 years, the church is peaceful, is well visited, is well by the pilgrims all around the Moscow, you know, the Russians. And until 1936, Stalin just destroyed this church. This church, it was only a copy from the original church.
So basically, this church is actually a representation of what the Orthodox Church was back then. Stalin in the early 1930s actually destroyed a lot of what the Orthodox churches was.
Well, he doesn't like it very, very much.
Yeah, he did not.
He's an enthusiastic, a
Okay.
real commie killed.
Basically, having this church, this church wasn't built in the early 1500s, as I thought. It's a representation, a symbol of the Orthodox churches that were destroyed by Stalin because apparently he was atheist. But that's that. That's basically it for that. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and go towards the Kremlin to get a little bit more information and show you guys a little bit more of the kind of the center where everybody comes to make decisions of everything as well.
Oh, you know, man, I just came out with a joke. You know the joke, the classic joke. You know who? Stalin.
Oh, jeez. I did not know that. So, but let's go ahead and walk towards the Kremlin,
right?
the Kremlin,
Yeah.
and try to get, you know, give you guys the gist of what it is to be in the Kremlin.
Yep.
And get more information on what Russia is. So right now, if you guys can see behind us, that's the police. So the police officers that we just passed were actually checking for identifications of what I think they look like Russians, but that is common practice here. They will stop you and just ask you for identification, passports, and all that. So that's something to keep in mind as we walk through. There will be times that I'll try to stop filming out of respect for the police.
Теперь прошу, ты, пожалуйста, молчи. Смотри в глаза и ничего не говори. Я все решил, наша речь не о любви. И отпустил, ты, пожалуйста, живи. Просто убегай, ай-яй-яй. И не вспоминай, ай-яй-яй. Просто убегай, ай-яй-яй. И не вспоминай, ай-яй. Каждый раз я вспоминаю детство. Помню наше место. По 16 устали целоваться. Ты взяла мою футболку. В этом нету толку. Это я дурак, ошибался. Зачем я так влюблялся от детства? Помню наше место. По 16 устали целоваться. Ты взяла мою футболку. В этом нету толку. Это я дурак, ошибался. Зачем я так влюблялся? Never lie late. Never lie late.
Alright, so I had to stop and get some hot cocoa, and only because I'm freezing. My jaw is starting to lock up, my hands are locking up, and I'm not able to film as good as I would want to, but we're still gonna get through it. So behind me is St. Basil's Cathedral, and it was created in the early 1600s, and this is the actual original. Well, since we were in the topic of getting into a little bit of Russia's history,
Or I can take this for you,
But what I just showed you guys here is Vladimir Lenin's tomb. And who's Vladimir Lenin? That's a good question. So Vladimir Lenin is the creator or the founder of the USSR. And why is this important? Because it still has a lot to do with today's Russian constitution. So like I said, to understand a little bit of Russia's history and today's Russian constitution and Russian government, we're not going to go deep into politics because that's not what this channel is about. Neither am I a historian, but it's important to know because while studying humanity or understanding people, you need to know their history, you need to know their past, you need to know where they come from. So to understand what Russia is today, we have to clearly understand and see that Russia is not communist anymore. It is not a communist country. So Russia is actually really interesting because of the fact that there is many social formations or social constructs or governments that make up the Russian constitution. We have the republic, we have the federation, and we also have the democratic side. So like I said, it is not a communist country anymore. Ever since the USSR crumbled, since 1991 it became a Russian federation. But naturally, because they're transitioning to something different, and I would say that Vladimir Putin does not have it easy, guys. He does not have it easy because technically it's a relatively new government for the Russians. So yes, there is still going to be a sense of socialism, communism within the constitution or within the government because of what Vladimir Lenin left, and that's the tomb that we're in front of right now. Vladimir Lenin was the one that created what USSR was, right? So he's the creator, he's the founder of the USSR. And Vladimir Lenin is basically the head of what was the Bolshevik party, which was the Communist Party, which what I understand is there was two major parties during Vladimir Lenin's time.
Yeah. One is Menshevik and the other is Bolshevik.
Bolshevik.
And Bolshevik, they finally defeat the Menshevik and become our so-called Soviet Communist Party.
Yeah, which is the USSR.
Yeah.
Which what we know of is the USSR. Which we know that the USSR finished or ended, the era of the USSR ended in 1991, December 26th of 1991 to be specific. And talking about the end of the USSR era, which was back in 1991, we understand that that was the end of what was communism. you guys have to understand that Russia is not a communist country anymore. We have to understand that it did change. It now has a constitution and is now called the Russian Federation. Reason being is because this government, or the social formation of what constitutes Russia now, basically is an interesting mixture of what is a republic, of what is democratic, and what also is a federation. But naturally, like I was saying, because the USSR ended, the era of the USSR ended in 1991, you're still going to have a touch of socialism and communism here, naturally, right? I mean, you can't go ahead and just say, hey, oh, they're communists, or hey, they're democratic. No, they're in a very big transition. You know, Vladimir Putin does not have it easy. That's definitely a fact. The reason why is because they have it's a mixture of different governments. Vladimir Putin technically is a semi-president. He is still the president of the republics here, but it's a mixture. You know, it's something that we're not seeing all around the world. So it is technically still what I'm used to here in the United States, which is democratic. There is still a touch of socialism, of what, you know, a Jew is used to as well. And it's just a very interesting mix, very difficult to understand. And I recommend you guys, if you are into more of the political side of things, to take the opportunity to go into Google, go research your stuff, because this is not a political channel, nor am I a historian. So I'm just giving you guys a touch of what was the USSR and what now Russia is today, the Russian Federation. The USSR comprised of 15 different republics, and those different 15 republics right now are actually countries. And I'm going to go ahead and read it straight off my phone so I don't butcher this. Although I can't pronounce it perfectly, I'm going to do my best. But those 15 countries are now Russia, Ukraine, Georgia, Belarus, Uzbekistan, Armenia, Azerbaijan, I think that's it, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Moldova, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, I think, guys, help me out here, Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia. So those were the 15 republics back when the USSR was alive, you know. But like I said, you know, the era of the USSR ended back in 1991. And like I said, and I want you guys to keep in mind, Russia is not a communist country. If it was a communist country, I don't think I'd be able to walk around here for this long, freeze to death, because right now I'm freezing, my jaw is locking, my hands are tight, and I've had to do this over and over again. I don't know how many times, it's because of how much the code is affecting me. But you know, if we were in a complete communist country, I wouldn't be able to film, I wouldn't be able to walk around, I wouldn't have the same liberties as in comparison to maybe North Korea. And we all know in North Korea, you can't just, you know, travel in and out of the country. You can't just walk around and film. You can't just do what I'm doing right now. This would be more of the democratic side of the country. And that's what I find beautiful. I'm used to this. I'm used to, like, you know, anywhere in the U.S. and a lot of democratic countries, we're able to walk around, do whatever it is, to be with our families. And basically, I wanted to film here because it's, I mean, there's basically like a fair. If you see everybody walking around, they're with their families, I want you guys to take notice that there is so much liberty here, you know? And that's something you guys got to keep in mind, that, you know, there is a huge misconception of what Russia is. Russia is not what it was before. You know, and I feel very free here. I've been here for hours just filming, trying to get this right. And I've been, you know, filming in front of the police and the military. Although I do still need to respect them, they respect me for being a vlogger, respect me for filming, respect me for walking around. And I love that. I love the fact that there is a liberty to Russia, because there's a huge misconception, and you know, the huge worry was, you know, me being American and coming in here and filming, and I was afraid. Guys, I'm completely free here. I'm walking around, I'm filming, you know. Right now, you know, we see Drew talking to people. I mean, it's completely different than what a lot of people think, only because a lot of people are not traveling to Russia, especially during these times of war, right? Right now there's a war, guys, you know, between Russia and Ukraine. I want you guys to take notice of that. I want you guys to take notice of the fact of what I'm doing and what other people are doing. They're still with their families, they're still walking around, they're still enjoying themselves. They'll still have the freedom of choosing work, you know, choosing what they want to do today. I mean, there's so many things that, you know, a lot of people in a strictly communist country wouldn't be able to do. You know, they are able to work and to enjoy their lives and be with their family and all that stuff. So keep that in mind, guys. You know, that was, you know, one of the main points of coming here to Russia is to give you guys the experience vicariously through me, so you guys can see that Russia is not what many people think, and that kind of, you know, breaks a lot of stereotypes, and it helps you understand that it is very important to be able to have experience. You can't just, you know, judge a country or judge people based on what you see in a film, in a movie, or just by what people are telling you. Make sure that somebody has the experience. And I've only been here, what, you know, have I been here more than a year? Have I lived here? Have I grown up here? No. You know, I'm literally just a guest in Russia. I've only been here a couple hours in comparison of how many people have actually been here for years. So just by me noticing through the little bit of experience that I have here, I already feel the freedoms of the new founded government after 1991, right? Which is now the Russian Federation. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. And for now, we're gonna go ahead and end a little bit of the history of what Russia is now, because my hands are freezing. I'm basically starting to freeze to death. I took so long filming that the Kremlin closed. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and find somewhere warm and just warm up and not die out here.
Я так боюсь, що ніхто не полюбить мене, як ти. І вже не відчую запах весни. Що вже ніхто не скаже мені, як ти. І я не буду знати, куди втекти. Не знаю, хто ще дасть мені ці барви. Усе віддав я, і з тобою був би. Закутаю тебе у правди шати. І ти зрозумієш, що без тебе бути я не можу. Я не можу так. І зараз так морозно. Знаю, що це знак. І чуєш, я не можу. Я не можу так. І зараз так морозно. Це я точно знаю. І я напишу про тебе всі пісні. Чуєш, ненавиджу. Усі дні до тебе немає. Ніщо не помагає позбутися від болю. Я захлинаюсь кров'ю, бо ти моє знаряддя. Вітраю до душі моєї, знаєш, без поняття, як тут рухатись у мареві. Моїх думок тут бурові. Я загубився серед твій. Тепер належу лісові, а ти без мене яскраві. Я не можу. Я не можу так. Зараз так морозно. Знаю, що це знак. І чуєш, я не можу. Я не можу так.
Alright, so now we're a little warmer, huh?
So, this is our
Alright, let me go ahead and try to say this, because he's saying it and I don't know what he's saying, but he's gonna go ahead and teach you. How do you say it? This is the what?
we're second. I got the right pronunciation.
Alright, so Dre had to Dre.
Check.
Is it Derry. Well, we call him Dre. Well, I call him Dre. Or call him is it Derry short for anything?
It's like Jerry instead of J, it's D.
Yeah, Derry.
Derry.
Like
Derry.
Dairy, okay, like
Dairy.
dairy, like dairy products. Nah, just kidding. So Drew was basically going around getting the correct pronunciation of the ma here. So what's the correct pronunciation of the ma here?
So this place we're standing is called Gum. Русский G-U-M.
Gum, yeah, it looked
Gum,
like gum.
gum.
It looked like gum on the map. It said gum on the map, but I didn't know how to pronounce that. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't gum, but you could pronounce it gum.
Русский государственный универсальный market is called National Universal or National Common Market.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a gung and there is another two. It's like центральный универсальный market. It's like a center universal or common market. So
Okay. So how do you say it in Russian? I'm gonna try to say it. How do you say it in Russian?
first, государственный.
What?
Государственный.
Государственный. No.
Государ.
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 Р.
Р. Государ.
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 Государственный.
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 Государственный. Стрений?
Государственный.
Oh, государственный.
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 Почти.
Alright, I tried. I think that was like the first word, huh?
Yeah. Государственный.
Yeah.
Коммунальный market.
There you go. He said it.
Yeah.
Whatever he said. Let's
Yeah.
go ahead and go around and try to.
Slowly. You can't grasp the Russian.
Yeah.
Just only like spend like maybe 1,000 hours, so you know,
You have about 1,000 hours?
maybe more 1,000.
He has 1,000 hours. I have about a couple minutes.
Because my mate- activist atmosphere. Sorry. Sorry for the bother.
No, you didn't. It's okay. So Drew just found out. Drew just found out that he talks really loud, and but right now he was actually looking for the toilet. But he does make this a lot more entertaining. Trust me. But I told him that, hey, look, man, you know you talk loud, and he talks loud in all the wrong moments. This guy's a character. I love it. But yeah, Drew just figured out he talks loud, and he just figured out that he could potentially get us in trouble. But I'm alright with it. It's cool. We had to see that this country's great. What happened?
Charged like 20 yuan for this.
So Dre's gonna have to hold his pee because they're charging us 200 rubles to be able to go in go to the bathroom.
I mean,
So these are the Dre adventures of finding a toilet. Beautiful.
kind of like basic, right?
Yeah, that's beautiful. So this is the gumma. I thought it was gum. It was not gum. It's gum.
It's not the best supermarket here. They told me that the best. Oh, they all my Chinese, man. Oh my god.
So Drew's happy about the fact that they
so
have.
proud of my country. The great party, the great Xi Jinping, the great China. People proud of China, and my social credit just increased 1,000.
So he's definitely proud, as he should be, that there is Chinese words to get him around Russia. So I like that. So while Dre goes to the toilet, we're gonna go ahead and admire this beauty. Look at this. Wow. Gorgeous. Alright, Dre's all happy because he finally went to the bathroom. Alright, let's keep going. Let's go.
Center of some characters from Homer Simpson.
So you guys see I wasn't lying. Gum. I still don't know the pronunciation because I don't speak Russian, but yep.
It's like Russian. canteen. Like it's just topics that shouldn't evolve. But you're we will go to the bar, have a drink, have some snacks, have a video, and brag myself.
So Dre is actually a YouTuber as well, and right now he's trying to figure out the way I film, the way I do my step by step. He's just understanding, but he was basically saying that all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and not do this and not do that. Let me go ahead and just talk about this, and that's where you get Dre being Dre. But we're gonna go ahead and go to a bar right now, a gastro bar, so basically something that has food as well,
Dre,
and see if we could get some authentic.
This name is good, man. Dre.
Yeah. Oh, he likes the nickname I gave him.
Dr. Dre. Man.
I mean, yeah. Dr. Dre. So we're gonna go to a gastro bar right now where they serve food, and we're gonna see if we could get some authentic Russian drinks, maybe Russian beer, Russian liquors. I'm not really much of a beer guy. I do drink liquor, but for the sake of getting to know Russian liquors or Russian alcohol, we're gonna go ahead and try a little bit of everything. But I know Dre is more. I think you're more of a beer guy, right?
Yep.
He drinks beer. I drink liquor.
Or kvass guy.
What is that?
Never mind. Or kefir guy. Never mind.
I don't know what that means, but but I'm gonna go ahead and get the liquor. He's gonna get the beer, and hopefully they have authentic Russian food as well. So let's go ahead and find this place. I'm not sure where Dre's taking us, but he looks kind of focused. So.
Enrique Iglesias. Gente de zona. Desame.
Yo te miro, se me corta la respiración. Cuando tú me miras, se me sube el corazón. Me palpita lento el corazón.
And Dre did a great job by asking permission to be able to film as well, so very important. Hey, so what are these called? What are these called?
Give me the price.
No, what are they called? What's the name of it?
Name.
The name of these?
Also don't know.
No, Russian hat. It's a Russian hat. So, yeah, Dre is coming in clutch, getting the names of all the things. Gushatka. So this is a gushatka.
Yeah.
Gushatka. So you have a gushatka.
Yeah, bought.
Like it's gushatka.
Bought here. Man.
Oh, you bought it here?
1,500 rubles.
Oh wow.
Well, in China it's like maybe 300.
Oh okay. And then we have the Russian dolls. The Russian dolls. I'm gonna make sure I get some Russian dolls for my family and myself.
Stuff like this. Well, maybe they're made in China.
Hey, isn't this Saint Basil? Saint Basil's Cathedral. Yeah. The Russian eggs.
How do you call this? Like
These are the medals.
medals, yeah. Medals.
Military medals. Look at this. This is how you know that this country is definitely based on a lot of military. Even the souvenirs are medals. This is all beautiful stuff. The Russian dolls, how can you not have it everywhere? Russian dolls of all kinds. Look at all of the military. Can't forget that war is a huge part of Russia's history. Beautiful. And they have it, I'm guessing they have it from way back when it was royalty, when it was the royal empires, the Russian empires, going down to something more modern. And then you can just see as it becomes more and more to date. Very interesting, very cool. Of course, you're gonna have the refrigerator magnets, chains, military planes. Since we're on the Eastern Hemisphere, you're gonna have anime as well. Like they even have Totoro. Japanese anime.
You see anime?
Yeah, I watch anime. You watch anime? I watch anime.
Yes.
Not as much as other people, but.
Sure you don't want to buy this hat, man?
Ко мне трогать. Зовите продавца.
Спасибо. Спасибо. Spanish and English. Are we close?
Just right ahead of us, maybe 100 meters, 200 meters, okay? Be patient, man. I mean, in your whole life, a guy who can speak Chinese, Russian, and English simultaneously.
Look how sexy that looks. Oof. I'm always gonna take advantage of filming the cars of any country. You guys know. I love it. So I think we're finally here.
Actually, all the routes will be in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend I don't know any of this Russian language. Actually, no, I take it back. They have it translated to English as well. Very nice. All right, so Drew already had one beer, and now he's having his second. We forgot to film the first beer he had because we've been deep in conversation, and I ordered a shot of Russian vodka. But this is an authentic Russian beer called, what's it called, Drew?
It's called Bailando.
Blandesto. Okay, and this one's called. Let's see. Let's show him, Drew, what the name of this one's called. What's it called? It has a long name, so I'm not gonna be able to pronounce it. And I think even Drew, that knows a little bit of Russian, is having some difficulty.
I don't know. By Russian, it's called.
That's the name of the vodka that I'm having. I don't know. Can you guys see that?
I don't know why the internet shows.
Let's translate it to English.
Билет.
What is it? Try it again.
Билет Чили. Настройка на болгарском. Билет Чили.
Chili. So translate it into English.
Wait. Tincture on Bulgarian pepper chili peppers.
Where did you see that? Oh, it's Bulgarian.
Yeah.
So it's not even Russian. No, I think he said. So this may actually be Bulgarian. Alright, so this is what it actually translates into. Tincture on Bulgarian pepper chili peppers, but I think he said it was actually Russian. But whatever, man. It doesn't matter. Bulgarian, Russian is very different, but we'll go ahead and have a drink. Doesn't matter.
When you're drinking with Russians, before you take the shot, you said "Поехали."
But huh?
Поехали.
Bayala.
Поехали.
Bayala. Bayala.
Поехали. Let's drink.
Okay. So Bayala.
Bayala.
Bayala. Let's go ahead and have a drink. Go ahead. I think mine's more of a shot. I was trying to get a drink, but hey, it's alright. So my drink, definitely dry. Definitely good. I like it. Very different. It's a little spicy. There is some, some pepper, some chili pepper in it. So it is spicy. Definitely tasty and dry.
When I smell that, I feel hungry.
How's the beer?
Beer is like nice, mild, without pointing alcohol in my mouth. It's like very mild and good.
Okay. I think next is dessert. We had a drink. I had a little bit of tea. It wasn't authentic Russian. I wanted to see authentic Russian, but of course, coming to a gastro bar, they're gonna have bar food. So I actually had wings. Nothing different to what I'm used to. Maybe we'll have Russian food tomorrow, but for now, we'll possibly go into an area where they have some desserts. So let's go over there.
Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna kick my feet up, then stare at the fan. Turn the TV on, throw my hand in my pants. Nobody's gonna tell me I can't. Nah, I'll be lounging on the couch, just chilling in my Snuggie. Click to MTV so they can teach me how to Dougie. Cause in my castle, I'm the freaking man. Oh, yes, I said it. I said it. I said it cause I can. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. Nothing at all. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, nothing at all. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Tomorrow I wanna get my college degree. I bet my old man will be so proud of me. But sorry, Pops, you'll just have to wait. Oh, yes, I said it. I said it. I said it cause I can. Today I don't feel like...
What? So Drew's really happy that we find a Chinese market. Is it a Chinese market? Is it really a market? Hey, he's super stoked. He can't even listen to me. Is it an actual market? Yeah?
For you.
So I guess just I don't know, just get anything that's authentic to your culture and just surprise me. Get any desserts that you want. I don't know. All right, so Drew's trying to pick something for me. He doesn't know exactly what to pick. But I told him I like anything. What do you like? So since Drew's is Chinese, he's actually giving some advice about if his candies actually taste good. And I'm just here waiting because I'm not sure what to get. I don't understand Russian, I don't understand Chinese, so I guess I need to learn Chinese and Russian. That way I can actually pick my own candy. So Drew's meaning of dessert is this. I don't know, what is this?
Spicy slices.
Is this actually dessert? I don't think this is dessert.
It consists of a lot of sugar, so.
Oh, so this looks like
But it is,
spicy ramen noodle. But he says this is actually
like
dessert,
desserts
which is fine.
the
But
desserts with
is this actually sweet?
sweet.
Is this sweet?
No, it's spicy.
It's spicy.
Yeah.
And this is dessert. You guys eat spicy for dessert.
You know, it's a spicy dessert, so.
Okay, no, but for really.
Yeah, if you want dessert, there's a very good.
No. But I wanna try Chinese dessert. Is this Chinese dessert? So he did get this.
It's it's a dessert.
This is, you got a snow cone,
It's,
which this looks like a dessert, but
highly,
this.
highly industrialized, highly industrialized
Dessert.
Mechanical materials included.
But wait, what I want to know, do you guys really have this for dessert?
This is
After you eat, do you have this as dessert?
No, it's like Cheetos or Lay's. Or, Lay's.
Okay, so it's like a snack.
Yeah, snacks.
So not dessert, it's a snack. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we bought a snack.
Yeah, snacks.
Snack, but this could be considered dessert. This could be considered dessert.
Well, from our
Or is
point
it
of view,
candy?
it's you can say it's a dessert because it's food and it's sweet and It's not a meal, so why not as a dessert? Huh?
Yeah, I guess we're being very technical, but doesn't matter. We're gonna go ahead and try
Holy shit.
this
you want
as
beer?
something that we eat
Like a
after
Christmas.
eating. Well, after drinking and eating. Right? Well, we didn't really drink. We just
Oh,
tasted.
here's
So I guess before we actually try this, we're gonna go into the Japanese now.
Japanese, a lot of other actually Chinese products.
Here, the most popular culture is Spanish.
I would say these are actually desserts. These look like Japanese desserts.
I don't know. Oh, gee, man, this. Oh,
Alright. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and finally try these things out. I've been dying to try these out.
Yep.
So I don't even know what it's called. What is it called?
Well, according to its name, it's called.
You've never eaten this before.
It's like a burger, you know. They have a Burger King burger, they have a McDonald's burger,
Yeah,
they
it's
have a
meat.
Wendy's burger.
This is meat. But this is noodles.
It's it contains a lot of
Protein.
seasonings.
Okay.
Yeah, proteins like the tofu and the soybeans and some additions of
So what
fruits
does
and
that have to
plant.
do with Burger King?
I mean, just like it's a metaphor, like
Okay.
you know, American burgers, you know, McDonald's and Wendy's and In-N-Out, so it's different burgers. So in China, we also have different
Oh, fast food. You're trying to say fast food.
different snacks like
Different
like
snacks.
this. Yeah.
No, but Burger King,
Maybe-
Burger King, McDonald's, and
Yeah.
Wendy's is fast food.
I mean the same thing, but different brands. You know, slightly different.
So this is a fast
tastes.
food.
No, it's like snacks.
Oh, so this is snacks. So
Fundamentally,
like
it's
Doritos.
like chips and it's like
Yeah, like chips. Yes.
cucumber, Lay's, tomato Lay's, and
Yeah, Doritos and Lay's.
Lay's,
chips,
Lay's, no,
which is a snack.
yeah, snacks.
So this is a snack. You guys have this as a snack.
Yeah.
But what is it?
It's
Noodles. Spicy noodles.
it appears like noodles. It appears like spicy noodles. It appears like spicy noodles, and in fact they are made of, as far as I know, like soybeans, tofu, many seasoning, and as many additions of the food.
Okay.
Industrial additions.
All right,
So
let's go ahead and try this before we freeze to death because
you-
we're freezing.
if you eat too much this, well, it's hard to say that whether you have a health problem.
Okay, I'm good.
Really,
it'll probably,
really,
so it'll
really.
probably put you to go to the bathroom. Is that what you're
like,
saying?
If you like 10 packs a day, well, maybe 1 month after you become maybe it will burn out your stomach or what? But
Yeah,
if
probably
You like
too much spice.
one
So
pack per
you're
day,
saying
so-
it has a lot of spice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and try. I don't even know.
Gee, man, really sings, man. What the hell, man?
This is what I'm trying. Oh,
Man, if you like spicy,
that's really good.
really?
Yeah. I dropped some.
Yeah. Remind me of my elementary school time.
That's barbecue noodles. Basically, that's like barbecue
In
noodles.
my 7 to 10, you know, my parents gave me the free cash. That how do I say the allowance?
Yeah.
And I would buy the shit like this, and it contributes part of my bad flawed digestive system.
Yeah. No,
Don't
this
eat
is
this too much.
This
Don't
is really
ever eat
spicy.
this too
This is definitely spicy. So this
No,
would
no.
actually put you in the bathroom. Is what he's trying to say. He's trying to say too much of this will give you diarrhea. Basically.
I think yes.
Yes. Yes.
And but from my our standard is not spicy. It's just like middle of the chip, slightly sweet, slightly.
Yeah,
spicy.
this is yeah. I would say this is like barbecue. Barbecue. Some barbecues would be a little bit spicy and sweet. So definitely have a little bit more of this before we try the snow cone, the candy snow cone. Which bottoms up.
Basically proteins adds add a lot of additions of industry food.
Yeah, spicy.
Man, us to go explore. Like, what about it?
So our hands in the cold. Not only are they freezing, but they're dirty. So oily, spicy, sweet, and I would say these are noodles. I guess like tofu noodles is what he's trying to say, right? Tofu noodles.
Tofu protein or
Tofu protein, yeah, a lot of protein, All right, we're gonna go ahead and try this now. This is a Chinese candy snow cone. I don't know what to call it. What does it say there?
directly translated as like achieve to the sweetness,
A cheap
approach to sweetness. No.
approach to sweetness is what it says. So approach to sweetness. We're gonna approach the sweetness in the best manner, which probably isn't the best manner when your fingers look like this. I'm starting to freeze to death already. Let's open it up. We don't have any napkins, so bear with us.
What else you expect, man?
All right, we're gonna go ahead and try this out now. This candy Chinese snow cone. All right, so am I just tasting this, or are you gonna have
taste for sure.
All right, so this is just for me. So this is just for me.
Yeah, you can.
All right, it's just for me.
So can't
Gonna
go
go
a lot of. What does it taste like?
It does taste like an ice cream, but I thought I almost broke my tooth. I thought this was gonna be soft. It's actually pretty hard.
Sweet.
Yeah, very, very sweet. A lot of sugar.
Yeah.
A lot of sugar. This would be definitely my dessert for today. But, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and finish up the vlog here just because we've had a long day and we're freezing to death, and I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to take a shower. I'm ready to relax. I'm ready to sleep. But tomorrow we're gonna be going to the Kremlin, and we're gonna pass by the Sambo Training Corps. We're gonna pass by the Sambo Training Center. I don't know how to pronounce the names. You guys gotta bear with me. I don't know Russian, so there's these names for these places that I have no idea how to pronounce it, and I don't want to butcher it. But we're gonna go to this place where they practice sambo. Apparently, they have a lot of championships, a lot of champions as well, and it looks like an amazing center from what I googled. So tomorrow, that's on the itinerary. Go to Kremlin, then go see if we could do sambo, and go from there. So hopefully you guys liked today's vlog. Today was more or less just enjoying ourselves up throughout Moscow, enjoying our time with Drew,
Peace.
Dairy, and make sure you like and subscribe. All right, make sure to like and subscribe, and love you guys, and hopefully you guys are enjoying your time in Moscow the same I am. So talk to you guys later.